So to change a variable in the model, the first thing you need to do is identify the variable you want to change. So you should be able to do that by identifying underneath each of the titles, there should be a VAR, identifying which ones are variables that are changeable in the model. If you click on that, then that will open a dialog box on the right-hand side that you can then type in the changes to the variable that you want to make. One trick with this is that you need to ensure that you're in the right one of your scenarios. So if you change the variable in the base case, it will change the variable in each of the other models if you haven't already changed it in those models. So if you've already altered that particular variable in the initial capacity constraint assumptions variable, it won't do anything, but if you haven't changed it in that, it will change it. On the other hand, if you change anything in the other two scenarios, it will not have any impact on the base case. So once you've clicked in there, you'll see a formula within each of the variables. They all start with select, and you need to keep that. And then they're done as a case statement. So case is similar to how it is in SQL, so it's used instead of if. We're then using something called time as a variable that we want to change. So time is the week number that we want to change from or to. So, and it should always be lowercase, so it's case sensitive. So it should always start with a small t. Then you tell it what you want to do. So that what this is saying is if the week number is greater than 78, then we're going to use the value 1. If we click on that and change that to 1.1, you'll see in the chart below that changes. So that's how we're going to change our value. The colon here, it essentially is the else in the statement, and then the default with a colon at the bottom is, sorry, that's the else. The colon at the top is the then. And then it's done in order. So if you want to change it after week 78, you have to put the statement beforehand. So you can type case, and then time has to go in quotes. So if you click time, as I said, it's case sensitive. So you need to do that. So if you want it greater than week, let's say 90, we then add the colon, and then we can add 1.2 as our variable. And as you can see, there's a step change here. So at week 78, it moves from 1 up to 1.1. And at week 90, it moves from 1.1 to 1.2. So that's how you change a variable within the model.